Hello and good day to all our viewers. Welcome to another day of learning. For today, pag-uusapan natin ang personal and professional etiquette in the workplace, and this is for sure very important na overview for our students and a reminder for our professionals. Kasi minsan, medyo nakakalimutan na natin. This is Dr. Vina Jean B. Maghinay, your Human Resource Management Officer. Let's begin. Unang-una, ano ba talaga ang etiquette? Etiquette is defined as the customs or rules governing behavior regarded as correct or acceptable in social or official life. In our own terms, kagandahang asal o pagsunod sa kung ano yung naaayon at katanggap-tanggap para naman acceptable ang ating pakikitungo sa ating kapwa or fellow citizens. This is also considered as the norm observed and practiced by a society, a social class, or a social group, and it is a conventional but unwritten code of practice followed by members of any of certain professions or groups. Diba sometimes when we are a newbie in a group, we tend to observe kung ano ba yung culture ng grupo, ano ba yung normally ginagawa nila, then we adapt to be able to create a harmonious relationship with the group. Like for example, for Filipinos, it is our norm to say po at opo, pagmamano, and all the others. But etiquette also takes many forms, and today, we will focus on the basic personal and professional etiquette in the workplace. And I chose the top 10 most common and important ones. Number 1 is to arrive on time. By arriving on time, it adds professionalism, shows that you take responsibility, shows respect, especially if you are attending a meeting. We have to remember that in meetings, each person present also has their own schedules, and every minute is precious. We have to remember that once we arrive late, maaaring yung ibang schedule ng mga tao ay maapektuhan, or we could also miss some of the important discussions of the gathering. Sa friends nga, di ba, kung sino yung late, siya na yung napag-uusapan. Sabi nga ng iba, pag-usapan na natin para dumating. Also, if we arrive on time, it shows that we come prepared. So for us to ensure that we always arrive on time, we observe the old rule that says, 5 minutes early is late. Kaya ba? Kaya, syempre. Next is to greet everyone. Smile and shake hands. Remember names. Though ako, I am not really a master in remembering names, but through constant practice, we will be able to achieve that naman. So by greeting everyone, it shows your character of politeness and it establishes rapport with peers. But also remember, ilagay naman natin sa lugar ang ating pag-greet kasi baka mamaya, you were not able to follow Rule 1, which is to arrive on time. So late ka na tapos nag-iingay ka pa sa pag-greet ng lahat. Nawala na yung professional etiquette natin. Number 3 is to avoid gossip. Sa panahon ba naman ngayon na parang nagiging asosasyon na ang pagiging marites, di ba? So in the workplace, we ensure that we do not speak negatively about our co-workers and don't make value judgments on people's importance in the workplace. Wala tayo sa posisyon na magsabi kung sino ang mas importante at hindi. At lalong-lalo na, when we do this, it speaks more about us than the other person. Of course, we can rant, but if we spread it na wala na sa lugar, leading to the distress of the other person or that we are already destroying his integrity, off na off yun. In the workplace, we also have to separate personal and professional issues. Minsan kasi hindi na ma-accomplish yung work kasi galit ka sa kasama mo. LQ ba yan? So how do we do this? We redirect our attention. Focus on tasks that need to be acted on or focus on the positive side na lang. Next important etiquette in the workplace is to silence your phone. Use the vibrate notification setting or lower down your volume, especially when you are in a meeting. It distracts people around you. Also, we avoid excessive personal phone use and most especially playing mobile games as it affects our ability to concentrate and interferes with productivity level. Tama ba naman yun na pahintayin natin ang client kasi malapit na tayong mag-game over? Especially in this modern world where all of us are always glued to our phones, we have to take this etiquette seriously. The fifth one is to maintain good communication. Know your audience, adjust your tone, maintain eye to eye contact, listen, and observe appropriate timing and delivery. This is not only true when speaking to a large crowd, but as well as in a one on one conversation. Marami sa office conflicts ay nang dahil sa maling tono ng pananalita or dahil sa hindi tayo nakikinig or just because the delivery and timing isn't right. Sumugod ka sa office ng kasama mo, mataas ang boses mo kasi ilang araw na wala pa rin yung fina-follow up mo na payroll. Pero ikaw pala ang may kulang na attachments, ikaw pa ang nagalit, di ba? It is because you failed to listen. What if yung person na sinugod mo ay wala rin sa mood? So remember to always maintain a good communication. Lalong-lalo na, wag din naman yung silent treatment kasi we can create a million interpretations on one person's silence. Tama? Sixth etiquette is to show respect for others. Very basic, no need for elaboration. Show good manners, reduce conflict, and increase positivity. Tayo ang nagkokontrol niyan in spreading good vibes. Knocking before entering a room, and asking permission are all simple forms of showing respect for others. Next is to be reliable. Take responsibility and own your work. Hindi pwede na ginawa lang ang trabaho ng basta-basta lang. Hanggang doon lang. Kung ano ang result ng output mo, you take full responsibility. In this way, it does not only speak of your character and professionalism in the workplace, but you are also earning the trust of your boss. Syempre, take deadlines seriously and be resourceful. We don't have to stop just because hanggang dito lang ang kaya natin. We have to look for ways to deliver, explore, and be resourceful. Next is to clean your space. One way to show your manners in the workplace is to maintain desk cleanliness and being organized. Hindi pwedeng pakalat-kalat ang mga basura natin, wrappers, mga sobrang pagkain, and all. Also, remember to clean the toilet after using. Very important. The ninth one is to maintain virtual etiquette. In a time where meetings are already conducted online, this is something we all should be mindful of. In emails, we have to use professional language and respond as soon as possible. Yung crush mo nga, ang dali mong ma-replyan, di ba? In online meetings, we also have to keep our mic muted when not talking. Huwag tayong mag-interrupt at huwag masyadong magalaw when the camera is on. Baka masabihan ka na nagpapapansin kung sino man online. And finally, the 10th basic etiquette is to dress appropriately. Observe proper dress code. Choose professional colors like black, blue, brown, gray for official attire, and make sure your clothes are clean, ironed, avoid chunky, noisy jewelry, bold colors, and busy patterns. Mamaya na yung mga crop top natin, sleeveless, mga tattered jeans, mga miniskirt, and mga outfits na parang sasali sa themed party. Wala pa naman ang ating outing at team building, so stick muna tayo sa basic colors. Every workplace has its own dress code, so be mindful of the internal rules and regulations. Eto naman ng for men, shorts, sandals, piercings, and headphones ay bawal. Kung hindi ka naman DJ, huwag ka munang magsuot nito sa workplace. Next to dressing appropriately is knowing proper grooming. Good grooming means practicing good hygiene techniques, which includes showering and having neat hair and clean, trimmed fingernails. Good grooming also includes having brushed teeth and clean clothes. Basic na basic yan. Kinder pa tayo, alam na natin to. Very important, when you attend to personal grooming, do it at home or in a restroom, not in public. Huwag tayong magsuklay or magpowder, maglipstick while nasa maraming tao. That is a part of proper etiquette. We also have to keep our hair clean and shiny because a well-cut hair looks great and never goes out of style. Kaya naman girls, head to the salon na after this. And sa mga lalaki, gupit-gupit din pag may time. Nails should also be neatly trimmed and nail polish are maintained regularly. If you're a nail biter, keep your nails short and filed to prevent them from looking ragged. And don't forget your feet when wearing open-toed shoes. Ang atin namang mga hininga. Brush your teeth after lunch as well as in the morning and at night. Regular flossing and brushing your tongue help control odor, and breath mints can help as well. That is why it's a good idea to keep some in your bag. To avoid bad odor, a daily bath or shower and the use of a combination of deodorant and antiperspirant is the best defense. Also, make sure to shower before returning to work after a lunchtime workout. May ganun ba sa inyo? Lunchtime workout? Sana all! When we also apply perfume and cologne, apply it sparingly. Konti-konti lang. Huwag mo namang ubusin. Masakit na yon sa ilong at masakit din sa bulsa. When choosing a scent, opt for something light for daytime or office and save the heavier or more romantic scents for the evening. And there you have it. I hope you've been refreshed on the basics of personal and professional etiquette. Alam ko naman you know all this stuff, but a little refresh would not hurt and would definitely go a long way. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. This is where you enjoy leadership, management, and human resource learning. Bye!